Mike here in second half. I'm split in three. Mark 11. I'll take verses 12 to 25. The next day, common as they go. The next day, as they were leaving, Jesus and his disciples, Bethany, Jesus wasn't hungry. Seeing in the distance, everything's for a reason here that Christ did. It's for scripture and for learning. You'll see here. Seeing in the distance a fig tree in leaf growing, he went to it, Jesus, out of it hadn't any to see if it had any fruit. When he reached it, he found nothing but leaves, because it was not in season for figs. Then Jesus said to the fig tree, "May no one ever eat from the fruit eat your fruit from you again." And his disciples heard him, and they just kept it head say it. They heard him say it. On reaching Jerusalem, Jesus, it'll come back to that, and I'll comment there. On reaching Jerusalem, Jesus entered the temple area and began driving out those who were buying and selling there. He overturned the money tables of the money changers and the benches of those selling doves, and would not allow anyone to carry merchandise through the temple courts. And as he taught them, he said, "Is it not written," from quoting old scripture like Jesus did, of him, "My house will be called a house of prayer for all nations, but you have made it a den of thieves and robbers." My house is Christianity, God's New Testament, the house of God. Now today, and even then, vandalism, throwing over tables, could have hit somebody, bodily harm, assault with bodily harm, could have broken a bone, fell on their finger, aggravated assault in Canada, and on and on. Mischief, public mischief. But that's the thing. Jesus is God. God doesn't have to answer. He's just occupying temporary flesh. He doesn't need to answer to us. Enough said. You understand the point. Verse 18, the chief priests and the teachers of the law of the Old Testament heard this and began looking for a way to kill him, breaking the law. Sixth commandment. For they feared him, Jesus, because the whole crowd was amazed at his teaching. When evening came, they went out of the city, checking the time. In the morning, as they went along, they saw the fig tree. Here we go back to that, withered from the roots. Peter remembered and said to Jesus, "Rabbi, look, the fig tree you cursed has withered. Have faith in God." Jesus, this was done for this reason, right? For the whole scripture, to teach. If you have faith in God, Jesus said, I tell you the truth. If anyone says to this mountain, "Go throw yourself into the sea," and does doubt in his heart, but believes that what he says will happen, it will be done for him. Hang on a second. And does not doubt in his heart, okay? In other words, we don't have the faith to move mountains like God, but we have faith in other things. Therefore, I tell you, whatever you ask in prayer, believe and you will receive it, okay? Need to glean, and when you stand praying, if you hold anything against anyone, forgive him,